Good morning. It is Sunday morning and I am making a video to release this afternoon. And thank you so much for being here. It seems like it's been a little bit since I've made a video, and I think it really kind of has been. So I'm sorry about that. But today we're going to go ahead and fill in some small spaces in preparation for completing Hallelujah and hopefully getting a dream address put together. So yay, I am very happy about that. And by the way, my name is Mary and we're going to jump right into this video. So here we go with our first small space. All right, so here we are. It always seems like I'm putting these little islands in the water. This one came to be just because I needed a place to put a stunted tree that I was carrying around in my pockets. And I didn't want to sell the tree. I just didn't have the heart to sell it. So here we are. I made a little island just for the tree, but I need to decorate this. And this is something that you're going to be able to see from the land right here. I did make a pathway so you could get over here. So we're going to go ahead and work on this really quick. First, I am going to, I hit the wrong button. I'm going to start the Island Designer app. And we're just going to kind of walk through this really quick. A lot of the path work I've already done. However, on this one, I didn't do it ahead of time. So I'm just going to do it really fast. And try to remember how I had it. I had it all done last night. I did do a picture of it for the thumbnail. I'm going to change it just a little bit from what I did for the thumbnail. I know you all won't mind. You probably won't even notice. But the trick when you do it ahead of time, because I always do it to see how things look, to see if it's going to be something I like. So it just makes everything go by a little faster. And I know exactly where I'm putting stuff. And the trick with that is getting it the same way I had it the first time. And sometimes it's hard to get it the same way. And then I'm like, gee, I really liked it the first way I had it. I wish I had kept it. So I'm just putting this little path work in just to put some stuff, or put the path down to put my items on, just to make it look a little nicer. And this is right in front of my second paw print island that I made that has some of the memorials for two of my dogs, actually, that are honored on this island. I can't wait to release the dream address. I really can't. I'm very excited. We're so close. And I haven't even started the DLC. I bought it, but I haven't started it in order to decorate the villagers' houses. I'm really trying to work out if I want to decorate the villagers' houses for this dream address, or if I just want to let it go. I have never, in any of my dream addresses that I've released, I've never done their houses. And now I'm just kind of wondering if it's really a big deal. Although I'm going to delete this island eventually and start a new one. And I don't want to delete it until it's the way I want it. I don't want to have regrets for the way I left it. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm kind of wondering about. You should give me your opinion and put those in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Should I take the time and do the DLC? Let me go this way. I gotta redo this because I don't want the bear to be hidden so much by the tree. There we go. That's better. So yeah, you guys should give me your comments, give me your opinions, let me know what you think. Part of me just tells me not to take the easy way out, to go ahead and do the DLC, keep the island going until I have it done. That's kind of my thought process. Okay, so Whenever I fill in these small spaces with items, on this island, I tend to use the same items over and over again, and I'm just trying to keep a consistent theme. I think I'm going to move this though, because I want to be able to hop from over here. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to put it back just a little bit. I had some cotton candy to use, but I'm not going to use it here. What I did is I filled up my pockets with all sorts of things that I thought I might be able to use, filling in small spaces. And so I'm just carrying a bunch of random stuff around with me, and I'm going space to space, and I'm seeing what I can use. Of course, I did pre-think this space out, so I kind of knew exactly what I was going to do. And then there is a space or two that I really don't know what I'm going to do. So we'll figure that out in a moment. So that one is done. And I think that's cute. You know, you can just come back here and see that it's sitting there. Let me show you where this is at. So if you come down the sidewalk by the flower shop, I was going to say fire shop, by the flower shop, which is right here, and you come down, I had this blocked off with fence. You really couldn't come here before. So what I did was I still made it so you could make it to this chair and sit down. But I also made it so you could come through here. And I put a path so that way it looks welcoming and like there is something down here. So if you come down the pathway behind the flower shop, you'll find my little new area that I just put. And then that leaves this little area. So I played around last night when I was going to bed about what I could do here. And I mean, it may not make a whole lot of sense, but I like this idea. So let me show you what I'm going to do. And before I do that, let me come over here. I put a puddle right here behind this tree. You can barely see it, but I'm going to put another duck right here. Just looking at the water because that just makes sense. Oops, wrong one. Duck. Okay, so then we're going to make it so they're kind of looking at each other. There. That's not bad. Now it's Animal Crossing. Anything goes. You know, for the longest time when I started making islands, I couldn't get my mind out of the whole idea of reality. Like, you wouldn't go outside and see candles lining the pathway outside normally. And I was thinking very much in a reality sense of I had to make my islands look realistic, like you'd see in everyday life. But honestly, I had to learn this is Animal Crossing. Anything goes. So my island has candles all over the place, or it has different odd designs and decorations, just like many of us do. And so, yeah, anything goes. Just like this little area. So I put the nuptial bell right here. And I put the candles underneath it, because you can put items underneath the bell. And what a neat little idea. So the reason I think this is kind of neat is this is an all dogs go to heaven island. I have Rainbow Bridge. I have an heaven that the doggies go to, that all my dog villagers live in. And the rest of the island is not heaven, but it's all about comfort and joy and colors. And what a neat idea to come through here and just have a little place where you ring a bell. Like whether you ring a bell in memory of a pet, or you ring the bell just because it sounds pretty, whatever. I think it's neat. Plus, it gives you a little height. Yeah, with all the wanted pictures that's on that item when I take away the drapes hiding it. But it gives a little height to the area. So you can actually see that there's something here, because it's very hard to see back here. So if I come this way, and angle up, I can see that it's there. And then if I come up this way, I can see it. I like it. I think it's nice. So I'm going to keep that. All right, so that is my second small space. Let me just see if there's room for anything else here. Like, this is going to be a very random video. I have a gift that I shot down that's sitting right there. Let me just see what I've got in my pockets. I don't want to go too crazy here. I'm not sure if that will go. Nope, it won't go. I'm going to save my ducks. So my bird cage would go right here. Hang on. I gotta move the bell. No, I don't want to pick up the present. No, 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 no. Okay, good. So what do you think? The bird and the puppy can keep each other company? If that's the case, honestly, the puppy should be looking at the bird. Okay. Hang on. Let's just figure this out really fast. Ha ha. They're going to keep each other company. Yeah, we can do that. Let me get my bell put back. And my candles. And then you can still hop over here. I don't know if you'd really want to, but you could. And you can still see it. Perfect. All right. So I've got that little hidden area. If you ever go to any of my dream addresses that I've done previously, I'm all about little hidden areas. Like if you wander around and you really explore, you're going to find some hidden area somewheres. And so here I have a little hidden area. You can just kind of follow this pathway and it goes right down to it. So I think that's really cool. Alrighty. I spent a little more time on that one than I wanted to, but let's go on over to our next small area. I'll meet you there. All right, so here we are in front of Resident Services. I have done this video, this part, like 3 different times. I'm hoping this is the one that I'm going to keep. So I am showing you the way to get to this next small space. As I see that balloon whisk by, there's just no place for it to land that I want it to land at. I'm leaving presents in random areas just because that's what I do in my dream address. If you ever go to any of them, you'll notice that in a lot of them, there are random presents all over the ground, and I just think it's pretty. So I wanted to show you how to get to this next small space. And yes, it's this little teeny bitty space right here where I happen to leave a duck sitting there. Okay, so I need to make a spot in my pockets. Hang on. Just do this really quick. Okay, so what we're going to do is make just we're going to put a little puddle, and then we got to figure out which color duck I want. So purple, I like purple. It matches that lamp that's right above my head. We're going to aim it, maybe aim it looking at the water. Turn, Mary. There you go. I don't know. Do I like that? Yeah, it looks like he's looking over there. This is the first paw print pond island that I put in on my island. There's 2 of them. There's 1 on each side of Rainbow Bridge. So the duck is going to be looking over at the pond. And this has 2 memorials as well for 2 of my dogs that are honored on this island. I have 4 dogs that are being honored. Okay, so you come down the ladder. I just wanted something very simple to fill this spot. And this is, I didn't want anything with any height. I didn't want it to hide my paw print pond back there. So this is something where I can sit here. I can take a picture. Yeah. And then, of course, I have this little bench here that I can sit on and read. Okay, perfect. I think I'm just right here. I'm going to drop this flower. Perfect. That works. Okay, so now onward we go. So I don't know if you remember the video. This is... Here, let me show you the map. So we are standing right there on the paw print island pond area. And like I said, now that you can see the map, you can see that there are 2 of them. One is more walkable than the others. The villagers can go to the other one on the other side of Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Bridge is that long area in the middle between the 2 ponds. And this one, you have to use the ladder to get down to it. So my villagers can't get to this one. But I did want to make one of them walkable for my villagers. And so that's where we are. So you can actually come down here and walk around. I'm just going to show you really quick. These are my puppies. So there's... Yep, and then it's attached. This island is attached to this cliff over here. And then, as you can see, Rainbow Bridge is up above. All right, so now that you know where you are, I put 2 additional hops because I do have some areas that are filled in here. And I think it's nice when you can go to them. Let's just see. Yeah, you can make that leap. So that way you can see the small areas that I already have put in here. Now, I put coins on this last night because I wanted to make it so nothing spawned here. Because I wanted to bring flowers. So that's why there's coins sitting there. There, now I get my flowers. There we go. Make it bright. Then you can hop over here. I think I like this. Yeah, just like I said, little random things all over the islands in little small spaces. Okay, so I'm going to come over here because I need to give this area some attention. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up here. Probably not. So let me make a way to make this work. Nope. Do some modification. I hate those weeds back there. I saw them last night and I'm like, oh no, no, I'm not leaving those. Okay. So this just requires a little bit of modification really fast. Yep, so then what I'm going to do is just I'm going to go along here. See how I'm doing. Okay, it looks like I've got all the weeds. So then what I'm going to do, just to make sure that they don't come back, if I can push the right button. I'm just going to use my clear spot that I made. And I'm going to put my clear spot all along in here. That way nothing will spawn here. I don't want that, but that's okay. Let's get this all taken care of. There we go. Much nicer, much better. Yes. So then we're going to take this out. No. Silly. I didn't want to do that. There we go. So that leads me to this one little area. Honestly, there doesn't have to be anything here, but it'll be really hard to see. You would have to come this far to be able to see anything over here anyways, but because I'm here, let me see if this will work. Yeah, I don't like it. Let's just see what other random codes I have. Let's do that. That's better. Just to fill the spot. Oops. There. And I do leave these codes in the description of the videos, just so that you're aware. I keep hitting the wrong button, guys. There we go. So now I need to do something so I can put a duck there, but I'll take it out. But then you can't, you know what? I don't like that either. I know what I'm going to do. Okay. This turned out to be a little bit more work than I had anticipated, but that's okay. I'm going to stand here. There. There. That works. Okay. Perfect. So now I'll hop back over. You know what? Let me just make sure I have... I'm sure I have something covering the ground here. Yeah. I'm just going to put my duck code or my geese code, whatever it is, right here. Geese. Okay. So then you hop here, you hop there, you come back this way, you're back on the paw print island, the pond, the island. And make your way back over to this hop hop. All right, that area is done. So that's pretty much it for this video for small spaces. I have many small spaces on this island. Most of them had already been decorated. There was just a couple left over. I'm going to do a really good walkthrough this week and just make sure I have all of them covered and make sure there's nothing else that really needs some attention. There's probably a few here and there, especially in heaven. So I may do another video with just, you know, figuring some things out in heaven, just some final touches. That's really where we are with Hallelujah, is final touches. So I'm ending this video over here by my shop, just some areas where I put some little spots with some items, just so you can see what I've done in past videos. We're almost done with the island, like I said before. Let me know in the comments what you think about doing the DLC and decorating the villagers' houses. I mean, I'm kind of torn on it. I think I'd be okay if I didn't, although I think it would be a lot nicer if I did. So tell me what you think. For now, I'm going to say have a great Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the time you put into watching these videos. I know this one's just a little bit longer, but I appreciate you. So have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.